All right, that was the song 2 + 2 = 5 from the brand new Radiohead album, Hail to the Thief. Right now, I'm in the park, right by the swings, with drummer and guitarist Phil Selway and Ed O'Brien of Radiohead. So, guys, we managed to check in with each other every few years when an album pops out. How the heck is it going with you?
Really well, actually.
Very well, very well.
Yeah, it's been a good time for us as a band. You know, we got a lot out of making the record. You know, it's actually for us, we work quickly, and we're able to work in a way that we've never worked before. Really, there was a confidence about what we were doing. Yeah, it's good to come to the end of that and think, well, we actually achieved what we set out to do, and listening to a record which I can actually listen to now, rather than having to wait about 3 years before I ever listen to it again.
That's a relief. Goal achieved with the album. You can listen to it.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. 2.5 weeks. I mean, that's breakneck speed to be able to record an album.
Yeah, it's a bit longer than that. We did 2 weeks in America, then we did 5 weeks back at home. But for us, that's the quickest since Pablo Honey, which was done in 3.
So why the fast and dirty approach to Hail to the Thief?
Because maybe it's a reaction to the last record, the last 2 records, where it was a continuous 1.5 years. But also because in our 30s, or maybe there's a fast and dirty thing that's going on here with us.
What, feeling like time's running out?
Well, not time's running out, but I think that there's a certain energy that we wanted to get, and in order to get that energy, you have to work quickly. You can't think about things. You can't be too cerebral about, which we've kind of done in the past, and in doing so, you sort of slowly extract what little energy there is. So the important thing is it was a kind of intuitive record, and it's less of the head and more of the heart, you know.
So you managed to get out of your head. I mean, some of the best art is about that, trying to get out of your head and just be in the moment.
Exactly, and that's what it was about, letting go. Just to trust in one another, to trust in the process, trust in the songs that Tom's written, he trusts in us, trust in Nigel. You know, it's kind of like, let's just chill out, let's enjoy this, let's, you know, make a record that doesn't have any of that baggage. Let's see what we can do without all that baggage.
Well, I mean, you guys, what I know of you are like the teetotaling analytical eggheads, the brain guys. Now, how hard was it to get out of your head? You know, it's like getting out of your head has to be meaning like tickling you. See, I'm tickling.
Get off.
I'm tickling.
Oh, too much blab there.
But the thing is, that's the way of getting out of your head, is to tickle you.
Is it really?
Yeah, well, for sure.
We don't. We're 5 men from England. We don't tickle one another, Suki, and we're far too.
Don't even think of it.
So, I mean, the challenge of getting out of your head to feel in your body, like, how hard was that to do?
Not very hard, actually. The thing is just reassurance. It's just kind of like not panicking, not worrying. It's like...
How the hell did you guys not panic? Isn't panic key to Radiohead?
Well, you know, we adopted a good posture. We're aware of some mindful breathing. And 8, we have great lunches. This is the secret. One thing we found out is that we like to eat a lot. And when we're rehearsing and recording, and on the road, we have great food. We have these big lunches and kind of Mediterranean style, where we all sit there and finish up with 3 courses and coffee and chocolate, and it's fantastic. So it's very important to eat well.
So you're in this satiated reverie, and then you're able to get out of your head.
Yeah, and just enjoy it, and then say, oh, maybe we should do some playing now. Oh yes, it's 4 o'clock, you know.
It's not always been as comfortable a relationship as it is now, really.
You're referring to, like, it's not always been easy for you. There have been many conflicts that you've all collectively addressed and tried to overcome, and at the end, it seems like you're friends.
They're kind of unspoken they've been unspoken conflicts, haven't they?
Because a lot of it comes from within as well, that you think that, you know, some of the conflicts that may have arose out of people's deep-seated unhappiness, and you think you blaming other people for that unhappiness when actually it's you know. So I think that's kind of, you know, I think it's the usual stuff that we all try and work out as we, you know, leave our teens and then, you know, go through our 20s and enter our 30s, and not wanting to you know, continue that. Why aren't I happy? Oh, it's not actually because of them. It's more deep-seated. So I think that we've just found ways of. I mean, I think we've tackled it individually, and then collectively during Kid A and Amnesia, we addressed certain things. But it kind of it's just sort of oozed out quite nicely, really.
Did you guys ever have to go to band therapy?
What? Hi, my name's Philip, and no. You know, it's that'd have been quite interesting. I think we'd have made a great case study, and was probably still would. But
only you guys know the secret world of Radiohead, but I can only imagine that you must have had some pretty crazy times.
I mean, we've been together now for 17, 18 years, and we've been working closely. We've been for some very, very intense experiences together, and so yeah, I mean, that's exactly what you would expect. Especially, you know, you're having a relationship with each other where you get together as high school kids, you know, and you relate to each other like that. And that's how we related to each other for most of our 20s, I think. And suddenly to try and make that transition from schoolboys to actually having an adult relationship together where around that there are a lot of expectations on you as well, you know, that is going to, you know, have a lot of fallout at points.
Well, for all the sort of anxiety and confusion, there's always joy. Are you guys?
Of course, absolutely.
Do you guys feel the joy?
Yeah, definitely, and that's the thing about living for the moment. I mean, and that's part of the record. I mean, I think that's the great thing about this is that, you know, when we made Kid A and Amnesia, we certainly got sucked in by the whole state of the world. But this one, it's like, okay, it's crap, but let's enjoy the fact that we're making music together, and so yeah, there's a lot of joy.
Is Tom off his rocker these days, or is he in a good place?
He's in a very good place. Everybody's in a very, very good place. It's really nice, and it's nice because it affects the way, obviously, we play music. So the live shows, once we settle down from the impact of playing in front of people rather than playing amongst ourselves, it's going to be great. It's going to be really exciting. They're going to be good nights out.
All right, well, thank you so much. And here's to joy, guys, and continue on with the good work.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.